us. Company's name is agentattraction.io. We were founded in 2019. Company's name is generateagentleads.com. Agentattraction.io is basically a sister company. It's like another offer we sell. Generateagentleads.com is our parent company. Now, why should you listen to us? Well, we actually have served over 1,100 plus real estate agents through a lead generation focused digital product called the Digital Agent Accelerator. This was like a digital product. It's an online course. We sold it to like literally over 1,000 plus real estate agents. I personally have made over $10 million online in the last 5 years selling digital products online to agents. Just from a personal life perspective, I've been able to help my parents out, pay off the mortgages, and just like live my dream life through the act of selling digital products. And the reason I'm telling you guys this right now is, of course, I want to tell you guys I'm a real person and what I do for a living and put myself out there. But also, as I will get into this later, I'll show you guys how you guys will be able to change your life working with us. I've also been working with some very, very big names in the real estate industry, like a president of a top 3 global real estate brokerage worldwide, a cloud-based brokerage in terms of agent count. So we work with folks like that. We have NDAs with some of the biggest names right now in the agent attraction space. We can't actually name drop anyone. We love to, we can't, just out of respect for our clients. We help them grow their brokerages, their teams, their agent counts, their downline numbers. We attract them, help A players in general, right? So yeah, we've worked with people that want to attract an independent brokerage. We work with people that want to grow their downline. The process is the exact same. Now, here's the thing. We as a company, how we were born, like sort of our story, it's very important to understand this and why we do what we do. So we actually built a consulting company before, right? We used to sell like lead generation coaching programs, right? So, we used to like write ads all over the internet. Maybe you saw them back in the day. I used to be like, hey, real estate agents, do you want to book more appointments? Do you want to get more closings? Do you want to, add more automation? I used to do that that was my business, right? And that was this multi-7-figure business, multi-million-dollar company. I did really well with the company. We bootstrapped it. And we were selling consulting and coaching to real estate agents. And full transparency, I've never been a real estate agent in my life before. I never sold a single house, and this will sort of pay into what I'm going to explain to you guys later on. But my top clients now were like, hey, Prab, like, look, dude, you've done a great job. You helped me book all these appointments. I'm thinking about building a team, or I already got a team. I got a brokerage, and I need help with getting more agents on board. I need to recruit them, right? Because I want to now earn money off other people's time. Like, of course, business leverage, right? That's how you win. So I talked to my business partner, everything. I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah, we should start a recruiting arm of our company, right? At that time, it wasn't called agentattraction.io. It was just like, throw on generateagentleads.com. But we started selling our existing clients into like, hey, yeah, we'll help you recruit. So we help recruit agents who are clients, teams, or brokerages. And, being a marketer myself, I have like, multiple 2 Comma Club awards from ClickFunnels. It's like top 1% of marketers worldwide. Spent $1 million on my own money into ads. And, we sort of figured it out for the most part. And we really did a lot of, product engineering and seeing what would work, right? And, we can't just recruit agents and chase them. That was the one thing that we saw, right? Like, yeah, we were able to get agents, booking on our client's calendar. Like, we were able to like send LinkedIn requests. We were able to run some ads and stuff. But, the thing is that our clients, they're still struggling because these agents will book with them. And many times, they'll be like, yeah, but like, how are you different from this other person? Like, yeah, Joe on the street's also been talking to me for like 4 months, haven't really made the difference yet. But I'm thinking about joining him as well. Like, how are you different? What are you going to offer to me, right? So stuff like that. Obviously revenue share brokerages were coming up. All that kind of stuff, right? Of course, typical early adopters, influencers, real estate coaches, revenue share brokerage folks. Like, all these people were obviously there. And people just in general with big marketing budgets. Like, what we realized was, yeah, like we can pack the calendars. Like, we can get appointments booked. Like, I'm very, very confident that if I were to go ahead and help anyone out there pack their calendar with agents, I can get them agents booking on the calendar within like the next 4 days. Literally 8 calls to 10 calls a day. I'm that confident. But the issue was this. They'd recruit agents, but the agents wouldn't really produce. They were not that motivated. They'd churn off, and then the machine wasn't like sustainable. Like, a lot of our agents that were like, a lot of our clients, the recruiters and attractors that were trying to build their teams and brokerages at the time, they were like, yeah, probably, like, this is great. But like, a lot of these people are like, dude, like, I'm still thinking about it. Let me think about it more. I need to like, they were chasing agents for many, many months. So they weren't recruiting. They still had packed calendars. But then even the people they brought on weren't really like producing, and like they were losing money. Like, they were looking at like spending $2-3 grand a month on marketing. And like 6 months in, they're like 15 grand down the drain. And like, a lot of the agents haven't even produced yet. So like, it was actually a net negative. And, I was like, okay, this is not going to really work because like, too much risk with this. So that's when I thought, I had to put my marketer hat on. I had to like sort of think about all these funnels and everything. I'm like, you know what? We got to change something up, right? So that's when I was like, okay, you know what? let's launch a little bit of a consulting element, because we got to consult our clients on how to like stop losing money, because we can pack their calendar with agents, but how are we going to prevent them from losing money? So that's when we had to come up with like the consulting elements. We actually just had to like, as a byproduct of helping our clients, we were forced to come up and coach and consult them on how to do recruiting better, right? Because like we could pack their calendar, but like they were losing money and all that, like I said. So we had to change things up. We can't recruit and play a numbers game. We can't like just recruit anyone with a pulse. Attraction is the name of the game. This is why like the recruiting firm angle, you pay like these companies that just go ahead and like book appointments for you and you sort of leave an autopilot. It never works. You can't do that. You have to treat it more seriously. Attraction. People are going to come to you. These recruiting firms, first of all, they were doing it for you. They're doing it for thousands of other agents as well, or teams of brokerages that want to grow. And they're doing the same thing for all of them. So that doesn't make you any different. And agents want to come to you if there's a clear demonstration of value. And this is the big thing. Like, yeah, we were sort of doing the whole recruiting firm thing. Don't get me wrong, right? But like there was no value there. So then we were like, you know what? I talked to my team and talked to my clients. I was like, you know what? Like, we sold on 1,100 plus real estate agents onto a digital product. We technically attracted them, right? The only difference was people were just, sort of paying us with a credit card versus our clients and teams and brokerages, they're going to pay them with their commission or revenue share, right? So we said, you know what? Like, okay, let's just go ahead. We'll make a digital product. We'll give it to our clients. We'll license them the digital product. We'll make it in a way where like it's unbranded, and they can use that. They can, start saying like, they can sort of position themselves just like we did. Like, how we talked about we're a lead generation company. We're doing coaching, consulting. We said, you know what? Why don't you guys do that? Like, we attracted 1,100 plus agents. Many of these people actually started asking me, hey, Prab, do you have a brokerage I could join? Do you have a downline I can join? I want to work with you more. I literally, can you not? People started asking me that. So that's when like a little, click through happened. I'm like, you know what? Let's just try this. Let's just tell our clients that we're trying to attract agents, give the digital product away for free, right? It was working, and of course, results were mixed, but we still weren't really able to solve that problem of like high turnover and low agent commitment. Because in the end of the day, if you're trying to win in business, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Dan Kennedy or even Alex Hormozy, who's a really big YouTube influencer. He says that you cannot lose customers, right, if you want to win in business. That's the only way your business compounds and grows. The issue is right now, a lot of agents in their teams and brokerages and everything, they just have massive churn, insane number of churn. I mean, in the last 12 months, 144,000 agents left brokerages, right, and teams. So it's very hard to differentiate yourself. You look like a commodity. And, because one of the things as well, when you're giving the digital product away for free, as I mentioned earlier, is you're losing money. And no one likes to lose money. You don't like to lose money. I don't like to lose money. So one of the things is, attraction is when agents come to you. You can't really attract agents because you can't run ads for the agents to come and book with you, right? That's the issue. So you're still doing what everyone else is doing. Because really the only way to scale with agents is you got to have an endless way to get them to book on your calendar, consistently come to you and show up on a Zoom call and view you as the expert. But that requires capital. That requires money. That requires marketing expenses. And when you're giving this digital product away for free, which is a great strategy, by the way, you are pretty much running the risk of your bank account diminishing every single month, which was the case for a lot of our clients. So I'm like, now I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm like, you know what? Okay, this is good, right? But our clients are still struggling. Like they're speaking to new agents every single day, but they're not making their money back, right? Like we solved the recruiting problem, we packed the calendar, but they're still not that happy. There's still something missing. And a lot of them as well, right? We realize like they're like sort of treating recruiting and agent attraction as a side activity. And they're like, we just want to let it run on autopilot. That is not going to work, right? Because the biggest agent attraction out there right now, they're not doing it on autopilot. So if you want to model the best, you have to, of course, copy the best. So, we said, look, you guys got to be more involved now because this is the only way it's going to work. Otherwise, you're going to keep on bleeding money and you'll speak to all these new agents, but you're going to sound like every other brokerage, every other team leader out there. You're going to lose thousands of dollars every single month. And it's going to be very hard for you to actually attract agents. And you're going to go back to the whole chasing agents, LinkedIn, and like cold calling and recruiting. And then you're going to be like, you know what? Screw agent attraction. I'm just going to go ahead and make it my fifth income stream. I'm going to go back and do some production. And then the whole cycle starts again. Every 6 months, every quarter, every year. Oh, I got to do some agent traction. Oh, let me try it again. Blah, blah, blah. Same thing. You got to do something different. That's when we had a breakthrough insight. We're like, you know what? let us position our clients in a way where the agents are coming to them versus them going to the agent. Now, the only way to really do that, we looked at our own company, as I mentioned, and we had attracted 1,000 plus agents. The only difference with our company, GenerationLeads.com, and the traditional team and brokerage was that right now with our company, they paid us a credit card, right? They paid us for a course, online course, right? Coaching program. And then our clients, they were doing something very similar already. The team leaders and the brokerages, right? They would coach and consult their agents, but they would be paid in commissions pretty much, right? And it also served as a perfect exit strategy as well to get our production. So we said, you know what? Charge up front. So that will actually allow you to now make the money back immediately. Like if you're running a traditional real estate team, it's already a much better model because you're still coaching and consulting agents, right? Now you're getting paid. So one of my clients, Sammy, also is like, dude, like now I can actually never lose money on an agent. They can literally go for 1 year. They pay me up front to work for me. I'm actually getting paid for someone to work with you, which is awesome, right? And now he can actually get that client that paid him to now reinvest back into marketing to get more people like him, but also remove risk all in general. And now he can actually invest in better lead gen and stuff for his team. You get the point. Everything is better with more cash flow, right? So anyways, we said, clients, you guys are getting this digital product away for free. Why don't you guys start charging for it, right? Just like how we're doing. And obviously a lot of beliefs. I don't think I can charge for it. I'm like, guys, I was not even a real estate agent and I charge for it. What makes you think you can't charge for it? So that belief was just something that held a lot of people back. And we're like, you know what? I want for 1 week, try charging. And before you know it, all these people are charging and they're making money. A lot of the times, and almost every time, as I mentioned, they're actually having a perfect exit strategy out of production. Now they're working on a laptop and they're all digital income and they're doing what really matters, which is the agent attraction piece, which is the thing that's actually going to help them build a dream life, right? Because if you face it, like agent attraction is a compounding vehicle and has enterprise value as well. I'm getting very technical here, but enterprise value can be exited. It can be sold, right? You can have a business exit if you want. You can sell it for millions of dollars for some people. I wouldn't even sell it because a lot of the people that are making this, passive income almost, why would you want to sell it? Anyways, digital product, our clients started selling it. Now they got a lot of other benefits. First of all, they charge for it and they got better agents that are more committed and more loyal. They transformed the agent attraction strategy that we're using into a profitable strategy. Now they're getting paid to attract agents and recruit agents. And that first were the teams and brokerages. We didn't even have any downline people this time. That was after, right? So they recruited pretty much, like people that were paying them. Now, keep in mind, I know some people are like, well, I don't want to do this digital product stuff. I don't even want to sell this stuff. I just want to recruit. I get it. So there's another strategy as well that some of our clients use, which is they use the same strategy. They don't even charge. They just got agents booked in their calendar, right? And they say, hey, join my downline, join my brokerage, join my team. Now, I don't recommend this, but you can just at least charge an onboarding fee because look, if I were attracting agents, I would want to do it in the least riskiest way possible. So one of my clients, Joel, what he does is he charges $1,000 as an onboarding fee for someone to come in and partner with him at eXp Realty, right? So there's a lot of things you can do, but the main thing is you got to at least charge for something. Now we recommend charging for a digital product, an online course, just as we did. Now, in late 2023, we actually were, getting a lot of success. A lot of people were working with us. We get referrals, and people in the downline game started asking us, like the cloud-based brokers, the revenue share brokerages. They're like, look, we need help. You guys help my friend John do this for his team. I got a downline. I got a national team. I want to grow this now, right? So we're like, you know what? Okay, let me see what I can do. And we actually said, you know what? Try the same thing that they're doing. Lo and behold, it worked better than ever before, right? Now, here's the other thing as well we noticed. The real estate industry is already shifting towards cloud-based brokerages. That's the truth. I know some people on the call right now, maybe from KW and all these kind of brokerages, but the truth is that agents are leaving. And if you look at the stats do not lie. I'm not here to tell you as to why cloud-based brokers, agent attraction is the right thing for you. Don't get me wrong. Every brokerage has their own benefits. I'm here to go ahead and tell you guys why, agenttraction.io can help you recruit more agents in general, right? Now, the whole industry is shifting towards cloud-based brokerages. 144,000 agents have switched brokers in the last 12 months. And it just means there's a whole trend towards, downlines, the big legacy brokers like KW, Remax, they're actually losing agents. And, you can just see, go ahead and online, search it up, and the stats don't lie. So The other thing we also noticed is I looked, and I'm not going to name anyone, but you probably know these people. The biggest agent attractors at brokers like EXP, Rio Broker, LPT Realty, Epic Realty. There's a lot more brokers that are emerging in the cloud-based space. A lot of the top agent attractors there are actually people that are selling online courses and digital products. It is not a coincidence. I'm not going to name anyone, but just take a look at anyone with some of the biggest downlines at EXP Realty. A lot of people are YouTubers. They're selling courses. They have online products. Same thing at Rio Broker. These are some of the two biggest companies right now in real estate. So we realized we are actually doing exactly what the top attractor is doing, but we're actually teaching our clients now. This was our bread and butter. And we basically had sold 1,100 plus agents a digital product and courses before we got into the agent attraction game. So we were literally the best people to teach other people how to do this, right? In fact, no one actually was willing to do that as well. Like, why would the top XP attractor or attractors, should I say, why would they want to share their strategies for the most part? They don't want to share what's really working for them, right? So it's, what we realized when we started getting into the consulting and recruiting game, it was just a huge impact. Like, now we were this making sure all the problems in the traditional recruiting and attraction model were solved. So this is how we developed the attraction on demand system. We basically became a category king in the industry. Like, we don't really have any competitors for the most part. The way that we do things, the way that we teach how to attract and recruit agents is significantly different from everyone else. We're actually telling agents to go ahead and set up a digital product, position yourself as someone of value, go ahead and attract agents to come book on your calendar, use that digital product as an attraction tool, charge for it or not charge for it. I recommend, of course, charging for it so you don't lose money every single month. In 6 months, you're like, oh my God, I lost all this money. I attracted all the agents, but I lost all this money. I recommend charging for it, just as we did, attracting a crap ton of agents and making money in the process. And also, as you make money, escaping production as well. So it's a win-win-win across all fronts, right? That is how we're different. And the thing is, a lot of the biggest real estate industry agent attractors, the biggest names, they work with us right now behind the scenes. These people, you probably already see them on your newsfeed. When you see all these ads on your newsfeed, these people are working with us, a lot of them. And I'm not going to name them, but you could just look at our YouTube channel, some of the biggest names, we interview them, right? And the new strategy right now, moving forward from 2024, 2025, 2026 onwards, is to recruit and attract agents at a profit, because that is what's actually revolutionizing recruitment, the whole industry in general. And that is how you can actually get limitless potential. Like, this is how you can actually never run out of agents to speak to. Because in the end of the day, if we look at it, the people that win in agent attraction are the people that speak to the most amount of agents per day. Now, you can't do that. You can't do one-to-one. You got to do one-to-many. And the only way to really do that is to use ads and a digital product. Because that's what is like the bait to get agents to book with you. So I'm really using this opportunity to coach and consult and try to show you guys exactly why I'm also passionate about this, because I know it works so well. Now, what made us successful? Well, first of all, we have a couple of reasons, but I really distilled it down to the 9 main reasons. First thing is you get paid to attract. We all know how painful agent attraction can be and recruiting can be with agents that don't perform, that are unmotivated, that churn out, and just have bad mindsets. As I ran sales teams of 50 plus salespeople, and I know that when you bring the wrong people in, all the rotten apples will start to sabotage. And a good team can do really well, but a mediocre team and a bad team is not the same thing as a really good team. So you want to attract A players, and the only way to actually attract A players is to actually get people as well that will come in and pay you, but also just in general, you now are not only you're never going to lose a single dime on agent attraction, but you're also now getting paid. So you're going to make profit. So there's a lot of use cases of that profit. You can go ahead and reinvest it back in and keep the machine going. So you can go from 8 agents to 16 agents to 24 agents in a day. Like, my sales team speaks to 30 plus agents in a day. And that's what you can do, right? So you can scale the number of agents you speak to in a day. And also just in general, you can actually escape production. Like, one of my clients, William, he actually was a multi-6-figure production agent. And he was making actually per year 6 figures a month in GCI. He's already a 7-figure GCI agent, by the way, right? And he comes in, and on an interview, he told me within 3 months, he replaced his production income with selling digital products online and using that as a traction magnet. So you can be the judge of that. Certainty is another one, right? So of course, we've done it so many times, and we've had a lot of experience in the industry. A lot of our track record doesn't lie. And, I've done it myself. I've sold 1,100 plus agents on myself. And, we've done it to the point where it's just it's we are so confident when we tell someone that we're going to pack your calendar with agents, because I've done it myself. I spent $2 million out of my own personal bank account testing ads on Facebook, targeting agents. And from that $2 million, I made over $10 million in revenue for my own company. I've done it so many times. I've taught dozens of people. I know that this stuff works like the back of my hand. And also to add on, like in terms of like certainty, like my personal results as well, like my own self as an entrepreneur and personal journey. I've done it every single year since I was like 18. I'm just 25 years old now right now. And I've done it every single year. And I've not only helped my own company scale, I became a multimillionaire in terms of net cash flow and liquid profit. And I've also used that to just like, change my life for the better. I've also helped my clients do the same thing as well. So I've used these profits to go ahead and start other companies, other ventures, just in this space alone of real estate marketing and like, online business in general, the real estate industry. I've scaled many offers. I scaled generationleads.com to a $3 million a year run rate, selling over 1,100 plus real estate agents on a digital product business. I also scaled another offer called REMT Launch. We also scaled this up to about $2.5 to $3 million a year run rate. This was an offer that we sold for like the make money online vertical. I've also sold a offer about real estate coaches and how they can become a real estate coach. So like if you were like a 7-figure agent and you want to get into real estate coaching, we also help with that as well. And I've sold all these different offers and they've all been multi 7-figure offers, right? And the real estate coaching one was like about $1.6 million a year. But I've consistently made multiple 7 figures a year since I was about like 21. I started at 19. So, just to show like I've done this many times, and, I've used this profit to go ahead and launch new companies and, eventually get into private equity. So, I've done this so many times where I'm very, very certain in this process. Now, the other thing as well is like our process right now and what really makes us successful, how we're unique. We pretty much get rid of the chasing agent syndrome. Like I realized that like, just in a psychological principle, like, Robert Cialdini talks about this as well in his book, Influence. Like you cannot chase people, right? If you chase people, they will run away. I mean, just to talk about dating, right? People that you chase them, they run, right? And, in relationships in general, agent attraction, like it's very much like dating, right? And if we chase people, they will run. So we cannot do that anymore. And a lot of people sadly do it, which is why agent attraction never becomes that big of a vehicle for them. It could be the biggest vehicle that changes their whole life forever, but they just don't let it because they're chasing people, right? And they seem like that like WFG salesperson, that Amway rep, right? That Mary Kay rep, right? And everyone knows exactly what it is. So the other thing as well is time, right? So our system does not require that much time to get up and running. We had people that got up and running within less than 7 days. One of my clients got running in about 4 to 5 days and it's $6,000 the first week. So it can happen very, very quickly. And this other thing as well is at scale, this can be running with you only working 2 hours a week. Now, is there a little bit of startup time involved? Yes. I mean, for anything that's worth having, you got to put a little bit of work in. That's like, you go to a gym and like the gym, the personal trainer is like, yeah, you can get a 6-pack, got to put a little bit of work in, but eventually, we're gonna get your macros tracked and he's going to maintain it. That's how it is for us as well. So for me, the first 1 or 2 weeks is going to be a little bit more intensive, a little bit more hand-holding activities. But from there, I mean, most people, everything that's running, they don't have to work so much, right? And they have a lot more time on their hands. Like even for myself and my company, I only work about 4 hours a week and we do multi-million dollars a year. So you don't have to spend that much time on the system and it doesn't take so much time. It will take a little bit of startup time, but again, with anything worth having, you got to put the work in, right? Distribution as well. I mean, if you're looking to scale a national team, a downline, if you want to recruit agents all over, this is the best way. Paid ads online. Not only will you position yourself with a halo effect around you, where people are like, wow, this is insane. Like you're like larger than life figure, but you can attract and recruit anywhere in the world. If you are in a certain state and you want to attract another state, you can just simply change your targeting and you can get agents from there. Most for people that are in our program, they pretty much will go ahead and attract agents all over North America, right? And they're able to do that as well. Other thing as well is speed, right? Like, right now, we can get people up and running in less than 7 days. Of course, it depends on how much work you put in, but we've had people get up and running and make their money back and literally make a 10x ROI in the first 30 days alone. So we've had that happen. So speed is there. And I don't think there's anyone out there that can pack an agent's calendar or an agent attractor's calendar, should I say, with like 8 to 10 appointments a day faster than we can. Like, I don't think anyone out there can do it. Like, most people have been coming into our program, not to speak with any agent out there, within 4 to 5 days max. They pretty much, so these people, of course, are like, they're like nose to grindstone working hard. Within 4 to 5 days max, they're actually getting their calendar full with agents. Like literally, they're waking up in the morning and they have Zoom calls packed. The agents are like, wow, I want to work with you. Whatever it is, either I buy your product or I partner with your downline, they're in that state. So this is what we can do. And I don't think anyone out in the industry can go that in that short of time frame. These recruiting agencies out there, they'll take weeks or months. And chances are those people won't even show up to the call anyways, which is not even fun. Retention as well. In terms of retention, not only are we great at retaining our clients, any client that has come in with us and worked and got everything launched has been with us for 2 to 3+ years and going on, right? And we retain clients for many, many years. And it just goes to show that, we really care about retention on the back end. And even for ourselves, we tell our agents, attractors in our program, we say, look, retention is the name of the game. And what we've seen as well historically with our clients that are attracting the agents that we help them recruit, these agents are actually the ones that stay for longer. And because they stay for longer, they get better results as well. And they're more motivated. And they actually now are better agent attractors as well. So if we're talking about a downline as well, like these people will also attract more agents for you in general. So it's like a much better person you're bringing in. The other thing as well is our client track record. I mean, our results don't lie. And, a lot of the clients that work with us, they actually become really good personal friends because, we're able to just change their life in tremendous ways. And, we end up just talking about a lot of other things, a lot of other about business. Our mastermind group is insane. We talk about, just how to invest in other businesses. Like it starts to get very, very high level. And our client track record is insane. And it all starts there, right? And, we have clients that are making $300,000 a month outside of revenue share, outside of their actual production income. $300,000 a month. That's being wired over to them online with a laptop. And I know it seems very, very hard to believe, but for me making all these claims, I putting myself at risk, right? And I'm backing them up and I have a lot of proof to back them up, which, when you guys book a call with myself and you guys will get all the emails, view those emails and try to do all the research you can on me and my company, you'll see all the proof is backed up. And these are real people with real results. Now, that thing as well is our 100% guarantee. We, of course, are not a cheap solution, but we want to make sure that someone comes on with us. First of all, they're a good fit. But most importantly, they come in and they get results. Because the last thing I want is to attach my personal brand and my own company to something that doesn't work. So we are not making all these promises and claims online to sell something that is crap, right? And for myself, I'd much rather refund someone that doesn't get results. And right now we have an insane guarantee where right now, if you don't get 10 appointments in 7 days or less in a 7-day period of when you launch, we will continue to work with you for free and we'll put all our money and resources into you to make sure you get the results you came to sign up for, right? That's the other thing. Another thing as well is if you don't make your money back and what you invested with us, we'll still keep working with you. And most people make their money back in the first month once you get launched, as long as they work hard. So that was what really makes us unique. Now, I want to talk about how our system works. So, of course, a lot of recruiting agencies, and we don't really say ourselves as a recruiting agency because, we do so much more than that. A lot of their engagement just ends upon placement, right? It requires you to just go ahead and spend a lot of time and money to reach out to agents, send them on the opportunity and hoping you can actually go ahead and make profit down the line. And especially a lot of them are just outsourcing what doesn't really work for most agent attractors anyway. So to explain, a lot of these recruiting firms you see online that are trying to help you recruit agents, they're just going to do what wasn't working for you, but just maybe do a little bit more of that, right? They'll probably send more LinkedIn invites, more cold emails, more cold texts, and more cold calls, and they'll try to pack your calendar. The thing is that you're still chasing agents. You're going to the lowest quality agents. They're going to come with you, just shop you for price and leave. They're not really going to come for value, right? And it's the exact opposite of what we do and how we differentiate. So we actually give you a way to fill your calendar with agents that are hungry, right? And these people are actually coming in, they're booking themselves with you. They're looking up to you as that person can help them out. And that's what you want. One of the main tenets of agent attraction is to have that halo effect around you. And we're going to help you do that. And it's going to allow you to do that in a way where you never to cold call, never to cold email. You never look at job board or LinkedIn automations chasing them ever again. These are not recruiting calls to join your downline though. Let me say that. These are people that view you as an expert. They're coming to your call. We're using the whole angle of you being this person selling a digital product. We're going to do that and they're going to book themselves on your calendar. Now, what's going to happen is a sales call. They're going to say they're going to expect to be sold on something. And you're going to come in and you're going to go ahead and sell them a digital product. Now, of course, we have people that are not selling a digital product, they're recruiting right to the downline. But if you come in our backend, our coach will say, hey, look, sell the digital product first. And eventually in a week or two, if you want to experiment right to your downline, go for it, right? Or your team as well, or some brokerages as well work with us. Now, what the main thing here is that when you sell digital product, it will actually create a profit for you. And that profit now gets reinvested back into the ad spend machine. Now you just get endless supplies of agents booking with you, right? That's how you actually can wake up every single day and get 8 to 10 appointments every single day, where you're like, wow, I have way too many agents that I'm speaking to, right? Again, that is what we will recommend you do. And the thing as well is like when the agents pay you, like they're much more logically more bought in and they want to join your organization. So the extra profit now, like I said, can be reinvested. And right now, like I just mentioned earlier, you don't have to sell digital product either. So a lot of people are like deterred by the fact like, oh, I don't want to sell digital product. Yeah, you don't have to, but we highly, highly recommend it. But the truth is this, you are going to come to call and we know what you want. We know you want to have a packed calendar of agents that want to work with you and you want to grow them. You want to grow your downline, you want to grow your team, you want to grow your brokerage. This is a way that we help you get them on your calendar. Now, the thing is, you can simply use this call as a way to introduce your team, brokerage, or downline as well. And I have interviews as well with my clients that we actually have them doing that. Now, we recommend that if you are going to do that approach, at least charge like maybe a $1,000 onboarding fee. So you like, don't lose money on marketing, because I don't want our clients to come in and start losing money on marketing, right? Now, again, some brokerages with their ICA policies and everything, they don't even allow stuff like this as well. So that's why I recommend if you want to like sort of bypass all of these like the rules and regulations, sell digital product first, make money. And if you want to escape production, it's a great way to escape production anyways. And now when they pay you, they're going to get results on the back end. And they're going to naturally be like, hey, I want to join your downline. Like, dude, you're an awesome person, right? That is how it works. So it really breaks down, our whole process breaks down into 3 steps. I'm going to go ahead and share them here. Now we can help you recruit agents to your downline without making you seem needy or wasting a bunch of time and energy on agents that may not even produce. Now, what we really do is you have a 3-step process. So step number 1 is going to help you craft a no-brainer offer. Now, there are 2 keys to successful agent attraction. The first thing is creating a valuable product offering. A second thing is conveying that value correctly. Now, a lot of agents, they don't even have a valuable product to offer, which actually serves as an agent attraction magnet. And that's the biggest problem, right? They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to go about it. They think it's too hard. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is like, they don't know how to like market that and convey it to people, right? So we got to have an offer. And, right now the current market state is like basically everyone is doing one-to-one stuff. They're cold calling, they're doing LinkedIn, they're doing the mass emails, the cold text, the events, social media, there's talking, the Indeed, the Wise Hire. It's like a full-time job with like, no guaranteed pay. And also on top of that as well, like they're spending so much time just to get like one agent to convert over. Like I saw one guy spend like 16 months just to get one person. He was telling me on the call the other day. He's like, yeah, I've been working with this guy for about 16 months now. He's going to convert over soon. I'm like, dude, like we have people that have come in and they got people, strangers, they don't know, like, and trust them, got them to convert over in like, there's a couple of weeks. So you can cut down that time frame. But a lot of people as well, like shouting in the noisy room. Like right now, if you use your typical brokerage pitch, like the stock options, the revenue share, the cutting edge CRMs, like the technology, the free leads, the mentorship from top producers, the culture of cooperation, like, to be honest, everyone's heard about that. And like, even myself, I've been pitched by so many people and I'm like tired of it because I'm like, I've heard the same stuff already, right? And like, it just comes across as super telemarketing. Reputation's going to be sort of burnt, right? Like, what's going to make all the money if like everyone views you as like that Amway type of person, WFG type of person, right? Not a fun place to be in, if you ask me. And like sleazy, right? Race to the bottom. And if you compete on perks, it's like zero loyalty, right? Like, like anytime a brokerage has a new offering, boom, gone, right? That's why churn is so high. Unsustainable, right? With all the churn and like all the burn right now, there's no guaranteed payoff, right? It's still like, yeah, everyone wants passive income, but it's predictable passive income that people want, right? And it's easy to burn out and give up. Now, it's also time consuming as well. Like investing so much time, like months sometimes, and like there's no compounding growth. Nothing is really multiplying over time. And the reason why a lot of people like get like stuck in agent attraction, because compounding is very fast if you do it correctly, is because the churn is so high as well. So what we have seen, as I mentioned before, and we're going to help you build is a digital product. And that's the right way to do it. That's the right vehicle of doing it, right? Now, first of all, the digital product, it's going to help you get immediate value, generate profit right off the get-go, endless scalability, create authority. It's going to be one-to-many, bring committed agents. It's going to pack your calendar with like agents that want to speak to you every single day. And you're going to learn from someone that has sold 1,100 plus digital products to agents. And if we've done it like before, we've helped many, many people do it as well. Now, this is not becoming an influencer, a coach, a full-time social media personality. No, you're still an agent tractor. You're still going to recruit agents. You're just using this as like a way to get them to book with you. That's it, right? It's like an ethical bait. And that's what we're going to help you build, that digital product offering. A lot of people overthink this. They get psyched out. Oh my God, I got to make this whole course with like 70 plus hours. You do not have to do that. In fact, we give our clients a ready-made digital course already. And just for coming to the call as well, we will show you how to do that. Now, like one of my clients, Joel Johnson, he literally went ahead and he became licensed in 2021. And now he's sitting on 8 to 12 Zoom calls per day, the agents that want to partner up with him and join his downline. And he's turning away people. If you don't believe me, watch the interview I did with him. Now, on the call, like I said, if you come to the call with our team, that's all I ask for you. You will actually go ahead and teach you how to go ahead and get started without a digital product at all. We're going to actually go ahead and show you how we have a unique method where a lot of our clients are going ahead and not even creating digital product, which a lot of people have a fear about, and they're going ahead and like packing the calendars and getting started with like the next 4 to 7 days. So just for come to the call, we'll show you guys exactly how we do that. Step number 2 is going to be marketing. So now, of course, you got the whole offer, you got the whole digital product, the traction magnet per se. How the heck do you get in front of people? Now, first of all, a lot of people are using recruiters. Now, a full-time KW recruiter makes about $70K a year at the most, right? It will never be as good as selling as you are, right? Like that's the truth, right? And it's also going to be based off chasing based principles. And it's a low conversion rate of traditional methods, right? And, it's like, I read a book called Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers. And he said look, everything starts to suck if your offer is bad as well. And marketing is what conveys the offer, right? So now if we have a bad offer, which we talked about step 1, and we have bad marketing, it's going to be a disaster. But even if you have a bad offer and good marketing, it's still not going to work. Now, a lot of the recruiters out there as well, they're using, it is like the traditional methods of recruiting anyways, and the traditional offers, and the conversion rates are already lower, right? So it's not going to be the best. It's not the best way that I've seen to do it, and I've done it myself. A way where you can actually speak to like 1,000 plus agents a month if you want to is use Facebook and Meta ads. You can also use YouTube ads as well, but to start off, Facebook, Instagram ads. Now, all you need is one landing page with one video, reliable, predictable. That's it. You are on this page right now, watch this video. You probably watched my video as well before this, right? That's a landing page. That's all you need. Very, very simple. The benefit here is that you're going to get a 24/7 person. Like you might be watching this video right now, like 1 a.m. at your time. So it's 24/7. I, at this energy right now, with a coffee in me, like fully, like just like explaining everything, it's going to consistently be very, continuous. I don't like, for example, you might be doing this right now where, you're having to consistently show up every single day to get the same pitch to people. And some days you might not have the energy. Some days you might just be tired after workout. You barely woke up in the morning. You got like your girlfriend broke up with you, your boyfriend broke up with you, you're getting a divorce. There can be so many different things. And then that puts a pause on it, right? Whereas this right now, I'm in my peak state and it's 24/7. It's a salesperson, the perfect delivery every single time. Other thing as well is they're going to come to you versus you chasing them, right? Which is the best thing. That's actual agent attraction. It's education-based marketing. Your offer gets in front of thousands of agents every single day. The double of the number. So here's another thing as well, which is huge. If I wanted to tomorrow, and if I'm speaking to 8 agents a day, if I want to speak to 16 agents a day, I can literally just double my ad spend. That's it. And that's as easy as I can get. If I want to triple my ad spend, I triple the number of appointments I speak per day. That's how easy to speak to more and more agents. That's why Facebook ads work so well. And it generates agents coming on your calendar that are pre-famed, that actually view you as the expert. And that's like one of the biggest tenets as well, like in terms of like, agent attraction and getting them to actually join your downline, your team brokerage. They have to view you as the expert. The other thing as well is you own the system. Like we're not like Zillow or all the companies or like the IDX companies that own all your SEO. We don't do that, right? We actually help you own the system. We give you a hand on the faucet. We teach you how to fish, right? We don't give you the fish. We teach you how to fish, right? And unlike companies like Zillow, Realtor.com, and all the lead gen companies out there with like the whole, milking the cow concept and like the long monthly contracts that you're probably familiar with, I'm familiar with, we build a system in-house for you where you own it, right? The last thing I want is like, I just give you appointments and I say, oh yeah, like, I sort of stitch you. And that's not my way of doing business, right? And, I've actually seen that my clients are way happier when they own the system in-house. And, the best thing as well about our system is it's plug and play. So we understand that a lot of our clients are busy. They're not digital marketers like me, right? They're not tech savvy. And, we've made it in a way where it's copy paste, it's fill in the blank, and the ads, emails are proven by clients. And we've also had our coaches set up the ads for our clients if they need help and help them manage it. So it's very, very handheld, very, custom tailored, very done for you approach. Now, the track record for us, of course, is insane. I've personally spent $2 million on my own personal money, on my own companies. And I've, that's how I brought you here, right? I spent my own personal money targeting to bring you here on this page. And I set up the time frame to finish in about 5 days or less, right? Now, some people obviously might set up like 10 days, 15 days. It depends on you, how hard you work. In the end of the day, most people are able to make their money back in the first month. or a month and a half, right? And that's, very quick time frame to realize your money. And like I said, I've had people come and make their money back the first week as well. So the thing about Facebook is it only makes money when you make money as well. So the incentives are aligned, right? And, like you stop paying Facebook if they don't make money. And if you make money, they're going to continue to give you, better targeting, because as you spend more with them, the AI gets better, the pixel gets better, all that kind of stuff, if you guys are familiar with that kind of concepts. And I think that right now, if you want to speak to 100 plus agents a week that view as expert, no other better way right now than Facebook. There's a reason why the top agent attractors are using ads right now to scale, right? So step number 3, last but not least, is going to be scaling systems. So what we're going to actually help you do is going to help you reinvest the profit now that you're selling the digital product. And that's what I said, like we recommend you sell it, of course, because that's how the machine works, right? That's how you're not going to lose money, because who the heck wants to do agent attraction by losing money, right? We're going to, at the very least, we're going to help you get the profit and reinvest it back in the machine so you can speak to more and more agents every single day. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where you're like at Joel's level, you're spending 8 to 10 plus appointments a day with agents. You're turning them away. Then we're going to say, look, hire people to take these calls for you now. We're going to help you do that, the last step. And then we're going to help you go from 2 appointments to 4 appointments, 4 appointments to 8 appointments, 8 appointments to 16 appointments, eventually maybe 30 appointments per day with multiple people that are taking the calls for you. And now you're doing agent attraction and just value building in a very, very large format. So that is that, guys. Of course, on the call, we're going to go in a lot more detail, especially these steps.